Greetings, and I'd like to welcome you to this year's Sports Awards Reflection. As I'm sure that you've seen and heard in our previous videos, it's been an interesting year to say the least. In addition to this being my first year in learning the ropes in the Dalat way, we are confronted with the haze that, from what I've been told, has been unmatched in many years. That caused multiple delays and cancellations of practices and games. We had experienced storms like I'd never personally seen before, and then not to mention the global pandemic that has led to last-minute changes in the ACSC boys and girls basketball tournaments, uncertainty in many in-country events, the cancellation of the ACSC track meet and girls soccer tournaments, and ultimately the remainder of sports for the 2019-2020 school year. But there have been a lot of things to be thankful for. Here at home, we defended our turf well. The boys soccer team placed second in the Spike and Strike tournament. Girls volleyball came in third, and the boys basketball came in third at the Island Shootout, and girls teams not only won the Island Shootout, but also the ISKL tournament as well. At the ACSC level, the boys soccer team fought through a lot of challenges all season, ultimately placing fourth in the ACSC tournament, but it was their effort that garnered recognition and the Sportsmanship Award. Girls volleyball showed commitment and perseverance as they continued to battle while at ACSC, ultimately knocking off ICS Hong Kong in the process. Boys volleyball was just a couple of points from getting third. The boys and girls basketball teams kept at it regardless of the uncertainties, and both played amazing basketball at the ACSC tournament, also known as the Corona Cup, with the boys getting third and the girls second place. But it was again the way that they conducted themselves on and off the court that both teams were awarded the Sportsmanship Award. And let's not forget the track and girls soccer teams that had a lot of potential to do well as teams and individually before their seasons were cut short. I am proud of the students that have participated this year, and the individual award winners especially. Alex Stewart and Caden Kiefer were each recognized as the top defensive player at the ACSC basketball tournaments. And Jack Cura won an MSSPP state title in the 6,000 meter run. The final awards we will be giving are the male and female athletes of the year. Every year, the varsity coaches and athletic director gather to decide the male and female athlete of the year, and then that recommendation is passed to the awards committee for finalization. The requirements for athlete of the year is that it must be a grade 10 through 12 student that has participated in 2 or more sports and has shown excellence in their contribution to the athletic program over the course of their varsity career. This athlete must have shown leadership abilities on and off the field of play and demonstrated a Christ-like example to their teammates and to their opponents. After reviewing the nominations for this year, there were 2 people that stuck out and really rose above the rest. We will first recognize the female athlete of the year. She was a starter on the basketball team, often leading the team in points or rebounds. She was named to the All-ACSC team and then also voted team MVP. On the soccer field, she's also a standout and often leads the team in every statistical category. She was looking forward to putting those talents on display at ACSC for its cancellation, but she was also named team MVP. The winner of this year's Female Athlete of the Year is Kalia Brewster.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, wow. Thank you. That is crazy. There's so many people that poured into my life this way. Thank you so much to my coaches. Yeah, Mr. Steinkamp, you're an amazing coach. You're just an amazing coach. You've poured so much time into our team and on and off the court. It's amazing. We probably see half the stuff that he does. So thank you to him. And Coach Henderson, Coach Keith, you're new this season, but you've done such an amazing job adapting, and thank you for pouring into my life that way. Yeah, and my parents and my teammates. My parents have poured a lot into this, and they were very supportive, and my teammates are amazing. And yeah, couldn't have asked for better teams. Thank you.
The same qualifications apply to the male athlete of the year, that he participate in 2 or more sports and has shown excellence in his contribution to the athletic program over the course of his varsity career. He must show leadership qualities on and off the field of play while demonstrating a Christ-like example to his teammates and opponents. Though new to the volleyball team, he was still an impact player, learning the game quickly. But where he really shined was on the basketball court, where he was a 4-year varsity player. This young man was named to the All-ACSC basketball all-tournament team for 3 straight years. Team leader and team MVP. This year's Male Athlete of the Year is Aaron Wharton.
Oh my gosh, that's actually crazy. Mom and dad, they've literally supported me in every single sports thing I've done. When I was in America, I would have to wake up before school because all my practices were before school. So my mom would wake up at like 4 a.m. to cook me breakfast, go to the gym. In Dalat, she would wake up before everyone else, cook me breakfast. There for every one of my games, both my parents, my dad would video all the games. They've just supported me so much, and I wouldn't have been this far in basketball without my family too, Lauren and Drew and Jeremy. Jeremy, I've always looked up to him. He was always a star basketball player as well, and he's taught me a lot. And yeah, I want to thank all of them because I just have been here without them. Also, my all friends, I wouldn't have been here without them either. All the grinding sessions with them, all the times I wanted just to be like, I'm done, I want to go home. They're like, nah, you got to come back, get some more shots at the gym. And all the coaches that I've had, Mr. Luke, Coach Isaac, Coach Hoffmeyer, Coach Arnold, Coach Penlin, all of them have coached me since I was in like 5th grade, and I would not have here without them. Even you, like you coached me and taught me little things. So like, when you did that one to me, and I realized like how out of shape I was when I was shooting them 3, I was like, oh shoot, I gotta start hitting more. Like all you guys have invested in my life so much, and I just want to thank you all guys so much. Because like, I would not even be here without y'all. Like, without y'all yelling at me, y'all making suicides, getting extra shots up, hitting the gym, I wouldn't be here without you guys.
Congratulations to this year's award winners, not only for Athlete of the Year, but also the team award winners, Sportsmanship Award, Most Improved Player, and Most Valuable Player. I'd like to take this opportunity to recognize our seniors. I'd like to recognize your effort and your dedication to not only your sport, but to Dalat athletics as a whole. I'd like to thank you for the leadership that you've shown to not only your fellow seniors, but also that you've shown to your fellow teammates and your underclassmen. How you've been an example to them of what it takes to go ahead and be a strong varsity player, what it takes to go ahead and be a team leader, and what it takes to be good in your craft and in your sport. Thank you for your persistence. Thank you for your commitment to the sport, and thank you for your commitment to the program and to Dalat. So we thank you just for everything that you've done, and you're always welcome back. We'd love to have you. And we look forward to hosting you, and you're always welcome in the gym and on the field. There's also quite a few people that I'd like to go ahead and thank. I'd like to thank administration just for their support of myself and of the program over the course of the year. I'd like to say thank you to Casey and Guna for the facilities and maintenance teams in their preparation of facilities and keeping things up and running. I'd like to say thank you to the photographers that we've had, not only to the yearbook class, but also to our photography staff of Mr. Steffen, Mrs. Roberts, and Mrs. Steinkamp. Next, I'd like to go ahead and also thank our medical staff, Nurse Jan and Senor Guerrero. Table workers, thank you very much for all of your help. Staff referees, thank you. PTO, sophomore class, junior class, thank you very much for running concessions at our different tournaments. Staff and faculty, thank you very much also for your support, and just for your support for not only of me, but the program and the students. Thank you for coming out to games, cheering these kids along, and then also being accepting within this class. But there's a couple of people I really want to make sure I individually thank. Several are from the PE department, Mr. Lustal and Ms. Schultz, just for all of your help in and around the gym. But then especially Mr. Van Rensburg, as he went ahead and showed me a lot of the details and some of the finer things about the lot. We cannot forget. Ms. Claudia, you've been a huge help to me and a lot of other people, and we're all, from the bottom of our hearts, very, very thankful for you. And parents, thank you not only for the support of the program, but for your child at home. For them to go ahead and follow their dreams and their passions and some of their talents as they go ahead and do their best on the athletic field. Thank you. And last but not least, thank you to the coaches. Thank you very much just for your time and your sacrifice that you made just for these students to go ahead and not only teach them a sport, but to teach them about life. And as we go ahead and wrap up, I just want to challenge you to one last thing. Whatever it is, whatever opportunity that you have currently in front of you, make the most of it. For it's probably a blessing from God right then and there. To go ahead and get to commit to it, to do your best, and to enjoy the process and to enjoy seeing what God does through all of it. God bless. Go Eagles.